Hello, young minds of class 7 students. I am your computer digital mentor, and today we are going to start our computer book. So, let's start with our first chapter, that is computer system. So, here we have some learning outcomes. Let's read. Know about number system and its type. Second, convert the number into another. So, let's start our chapter. As you know, a computer is an electronic machine built to recognize and follow a given set of instructions by retaining the instruction one by one and working on data to produce results, often called output. In short, we can say a computer is an electronic machine with the ability to accept user supplied data, input, store, and execute programmed instruction, output result according to the user requirement. So let's start our first topic of this chapter, that is about computer system. All the components together combine to form a computer system. A computer system is a machine that is designed to follow a set of instructions known as program to give the desired result known as output. Let us know how computer work in brief. So there are three stages of computer working: input, processing, and output. Input requires specific devices such as the mouse and keyboard, which enable you to tell the computer to do something. This can range from opening a program to display word that you typed. The operating system provides the interface and the tools so that a microprocessor and other components can carry out your request. The image on your screen or sound from the speaker tells you the computer has processed your command and has given you a result. This process requires the interaction of many components of hardware and software. So we can say a computer system is a combination of hardware and software components. These components work together for proper functioning of a computer system. So let us first study about the hardware components of a computer system. So now we are going to learn some hardware components of a computer system. So let's start our next topic, that is computer hardware. Hardware comprises of physical unit of a computer that can be seen and touched. Computer hardware consists of these units. So these are some units. First is input devices. Second is output devices. Third is processing devices. And fourth is storage devices. Now, first we are going to read about input devices. As the name suggests, input device help us to enter data and instruction into a computer. As we all know, keyboard and mouse are the two most common input devices. Some other input devices are discussed below. Here are some other input devices. That is, first is our scanner. It is used to scan photos, posters, text, magazines, etc. and feed them directly into the computer. Flatbed scanner and handheld scanner are commonly used scanners. Flatbed scanner has flat plane of glass on which we place the item to be scanned. Handheld scanner is dragged over the object that is required to be scanned. Here you can see the picture of the both flatbed scanner and the handheld scanner. Now, next we are going to read is MICR, that is magnetic ink character reader. Is an input device used to identify and read magnetized character printed on a check, etc. Here you can see the picture of a MICR. Now, next we have touch screen. It refers to a computer screen or other screen that we can use to input data by our fingertips. Touch screen mobile is an example of a touch screen. Here you can see the picture of a touch screen. Now our next device is webcam. A web camera is a video camera attached to a computer. This input device is used in video conferencing and instant messaging on the internet. And this is the picture of a webcam. Now next device is drawing tablet. It is an input device which has a board and special pen to write over it and is connected to a computer. Here is the picture of a drawing tablet. Now next is digital camera. It is an input device used to take pictures from the camera and transfer them to the computer. A memory card stores the picture in a digital camera and a card reader is used to transfer them to a computer. And this is the picture of a digital camera. Now we are going to learn output devices. So let's read. Output devices help us to access the desired output and information. Monitor and speaker are two most commonly used output devices. Some other useful output devices are discussed below. These are some output devices. So let's read. First device is printers. Printers are used to take the output on a piece of paper from a computer. There are three types of printer used nowadays. So students, we use three types of printer as output device. First is dot matrix printer. This printer is less expensive but very noisy. The speed of this printer is measured in CPS, that is character per second. This is the picture of a dot matrix printer. Now, our second printer is inkjet printer. This printer sprays small streams of fast drying ink to form letters and images. The speed of this printer is measured in LPM, lines per minute. And this is the picture of a inkjet printer. Now, third is laser printer. This printer uses laser technology to gives the best quality output and is the most expensive printer. The speed of this printer is measured in ppm, that is pages per minute. This is the picture of laser printer. Now students, let's read about LCD projector. It is used to display pictures, videos and data on a large screen. It is used widely to give presentation about a product, company or etc. This is the picture of LCD projector. Now next is plotter. Plotter is an output device used to make large paper drawings like maps and many engineering drawings. Plotters are of three types. First is drum plotter. It is used to produce graph on a paper. Second is flatbed plotter. It is used to design cars, ships, airplanes, buildings, etc. Third is inkjet plotter. It is used to design banners, billboards or etc. Here, these are some pictures of drum plotter, flatbed plotter and inkjet plotter. Now, our next topic is processing devices. So students, in this topic, we are going to learn some processing devices. So, the CPU, also called the central processing unit, is the processor or brain of the computer. It makes calculation and processes data into information. The CPU controls all input and output devices and consists of three units. So there are three units of a CPU. That is first ALU. Arithmetic logic unit performs the task of arithmetic calculation and logical operations. Then it is CU. Next is CU, that is control unit. Control unit controls all operations of the computer. Then MU, memory unit, is used to receive, hold and deliver data as per the instruction from the control unit. Now here is a flow chart students. You have to read it and learn it very carefully. Now let's jump to our next topic, that is storage devices. Storage devices of a computer are called the computer memory. Storage devices are used to store data and information. Here we have a flow chart of computer memory. So let's read. Computer memory are of two types, primary memory and secondary memory. Then in primary memory there we have two types, that is RAM and ROM. And in secondary memory we have hard disk, compact disk and pen drives. So we have learned that there are two types of computer memory. Let's recall. These are primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory consists of RAM and ROM, that is random access memory and read-only memory. Secondary memory is permanent, so it is called non-volatile memory. Now students, did you know? Computers should be kept dust-free and always neat and clean. It should be covered with a proper cover. Now we are going to learn about some computer software. So let's read. Software are the set of programs that help to use a computer system and make the hardware run. Software can be classified in the following categories. So we have some categories for our software. First is system software, then second application software, And third and last, utilities. So let's read system software in detail. The system software works at the internal level of the computer and instruct the computer how to manage its resources. Operating system is a system software. It acts as an interface between the user and the computer. Some example of operating system are Windows 10, Windows Vista, Linux and Unix. Now, second is application software. Let's read. Application software is the software that is designed to complete a specific task. For example, Microsoft Paint cannot be used to type letters. It can only be used for drawing and coloring pictures. MS Excel cannot be used for drawing and coloring. It can be used for calculations. Application software are the program written by programmers to enable the computer to perform a specific task such as processing words, inventory control, handling calculation and figures, medical accounting, financial accounting, result preparation, railway reservation, billing and etc. The application software makes the computer more useful for people. It helps the user to work more efficiently, faster and more meaningfully. Application software can be classified as first, custom made application software and second, general purpose application software. There are two types of application software. Now we are going to learn about these two types in detail. So let's read custom made application software in detail. So custom made application software are the program developed as per individual needs. A few examples of such software are accounting, library management, fee collection, hotel management software, etc. These software are developed using a suitable computer language. A simpler way to understand this would be, instead of buying a branded company shirt, you get a new shirt stitched as per your measurement. Similarly, you use custom made application software. Now, let's read general purpose application software, that is packages. General purpose application software provides the environment to work and use the computer. Explorer help to open web pages and surf the net. Some example of general purpose application software are Microsoft Paint, Microsoft Word, etc. Microsoft Paint help us to draw and color. Microsoft Word is a word processing software and help to write letters, poems, journals, books, etc. Here you can see the picture of Microsoft Paint and this is the picture of Microsoft Word. Now let's read utilities. Utility program perform routine but necessary jobs in a computer system. These programs make life easier for a user by doing several routine and important jobs quickly and in an easy manner. These jobs includes first, backup of data, second, testing the disk integrity, third, recovering accidentally deleted data. So students, here we have a brain teaser. What is the system software that help operating system to communicate with a device called? Discuss this question with your teacher. Now some examples are disk defragmentation, disk cleanup and antivirus softwares. These are some pictures of, this is the picture of disk defragmenter and second is antivirus software. Now students, our next topic is computer language. In all over the world, language is the source of communication among human beings. Different countries, regions have different languages. Similarly, to communicate with the computer, a user also need to have a language that should be understood by the computer. For this purpose, different languages are developed for performing different types of work on the computer. Basically, language are divided into two categories according to their interpretation. So first is low level language and second is high level language. So let's read about low level languages in detail. Low level computer languages are machine codes or close to them. A computer cannot understand instruction given in high level languages or in English. It can only understand and execute instruction given in the form of machine language. That is language of 0 and 1. There are two types of low level languages. They are machine language and assembly language. So let's read machine language in detail. It is the lowest and most elementary level of programming language and was the first of its type to be developed. Machine language is basically the only language which a computer can understand. In fact, a manufacturer designed a computer to obey just only one language, that is its machine code, which is represented inside the computer by a string of binary digits, that is bits 0 and 1. The symbol 0 stands for the absence of electric pulse and 1 for the presence of an electric pulse. Since a computer is capable of recognizing electric signals, it understands machine language. Here is the photo of machine language code. Now we have assembly language. It was developed to overcome some of the many inconveniences of machine language. This is another low level but a very important language in which operation code and operands are given in the form of alphanumeric symbol instead of 0, that is zeros, and ones, that is ones. These alphanumeric symbols will be known as mnemonic codes and can have maximum up to 5-letter combination. For example, ADD for addition, SUB for subtraction, START, LAB, LE, etc. Because of this feature, it is also known as symbolic programming language. This language is also very difficult and needs a lot of practice to master it because very little English support is given to this language. This language mainly helps in compiler orientations. The instruction of the assembly language are also converted into machine codes by language translator to be executed by the computer. This is the picture. Here you can see, first we can see high level language, then assembly language, then machine code, and then electronic circuitry. Now students, did you know ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Now next topic is high level language. High level computer language given format close to English language. And the purpose of developing high level language is to enable people to write program easily and in their own native language. Language environment, that is English. High level language are basically symbolic language that use English words and or mathematical symbol rather than mnemonic codes. Each instruction in the high level language is translated into many machine language instructions, thus showing one-to-many translation. Now here we have types of high level languages. Now students, there are some types in high level languages. Let's understand. Many languages have been developed for achieving a variety of tasks. Some are fairly specialized whereas other are of quite general purpose. According to the uses, they are categorized as follows. First is algebraic formula type processing. These languages are oriented towards the computational procedure for solving mathematical and statistical problems. Examples are BASIC, that is Beginner All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code, and FORTRAN, that is Formula Translation, and PL1, that is Programming Language Version 1. ALGOL, Algorithmic Language, APL, a programming language. Now here we have business data processing. These languages emphasize their capabilities for maintaining data processing procedure and file handling problem. Examples are COBOL, that is Common Business Oriented Language, and RPG, that is Report Program Generator. Here you can see the picture of business data processing. Now next we have string and list processing. These languages are used for string manipulation, including search for patterns, inserting, deleting characters. Examples are LISP, that is list processing, Prolog, that is program in logic. Now, object oriented programming language or OOP. So, in OOP, the computer program is divided into objects. Examples are C++ or Java. Now next is visual programming languages. These languages are designed for building window-based application. Examples are Visual Basic, Visual Java, Visual C. you can see all the pictures along with each program language. Now, students, this is it from the chapter. Let's revise this chapter through some quick recap. First is, a computer system is a combination of hardware and software components. तो computer system hardware और software components को मिलाकर बनाया गया है. Next, hardware are the physical and tangible parts of the computer system. Next, output device help us to access the desired output and information. तो आउटपुट डिवाइसेस वो होते हैं जिनके द्वारा हमें कंप्यूटर से आउटपुट मिल सकती है. द CPU और सेंट्रल प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट इज द मेन प्रोसेसिंग डिवाइस ऑफ द कंप्यूटर. तो जो हमारा CPU होता है वो हमारे कंप्यूटर का मेन डिवाइस होता है. नाउ, स्टोरेज डिवाइसेस आर यूज्ड टू स्टोर डेटा एंड इंफॉर्मेशन. तो जो स्टोरेज डिवाइसेस होते हैं जैसे कि हमारे डिस्क हो गए, पेन ड्राइव्स हो गए, इन सब के अंदर हम अपने डेटा स्टोर कर सकते हैं. Software are the set of programs that help to use a computer system and make the hardware run. Next, computer language help a user to communicate to the computer. तो जो कंप्यूटर लैंग्वेज होती है उसके द्वारा हम कंप्यूटर के साथ कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं. नाउ, मशीन लैंग्वेज एंड असेंबली लैंग्वेज आर द लो लेवल लैंग्वेजेस. तो जो हमने मशीन लैंग्वेज और असेंबली लैंग्वेज, ये दोनों लो लेवल लैंग्वेज हैं. नेक्स्ट एंड लास्ट, high level language are user friendly and similar to English with vocabulary of words and symbols. So students, this is it from this chapter. I hope you have learned so many new things about computer. We will meet in the next class. Till then, revise what we learned today. Thank you.